Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, la, la, la. How do I get my stream link? Mm-hmm. Ba, 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 da, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba-da. Hello. Office hours. Ow, cat. You're not being very conducive to office hours, cat. Brr. Okay. Office hours time. Um, we are. Hello, the Irish boxer. Irish. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's you, Noodle. Irish Noodle. Ma'am, you want my coffee, cat? Yes, they are. I made sure to turn them on. They're probably going to misinterpret half of what I say because I'm a foot away from my microphone, but they're on. I didn't have to use the plugin I've got in OBS to do it either. Yep, okay. Tis the noodle. Oh, whoa. Um, so I guess I could multi-stream if I really, really wanted to, but I don't, and I don't want to deal with Twitch's affiliate crap. So I'm just gonna stream here today anyways. Either way, just fuck it. I am still early as balls. Okay, so I don't remember. I think I was working on this project on a stream Monday. If a stream happened Monday, I actually really don't remember right now. But to recap, this is a game jam project for Go Godot, Go Godot Jam 4. Blah, 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 blah. Words. What are words? Precious. It's called The Last Stand. The game jam theme is less is more, so you have 6 bullets. Yay! You have a real name now! Good job, you. Our guardian noodle has returned to us in full. Anyways, this jam theme is less is more. So the idea was to make a simple shoot 'em up, simple twin stick shooter. You get to move around, you get to shoot things, stuff happens. And this is what it looks like right now. This is 3 days of work, and then yesterday I took a day off because I got way too stressed. But you move around, and these enemies, they come and they try to kill you, and you reload every 6 shots. If you want to hold down the mouse button to shoot instead of clicking multiple times, you can. If you want to click manually, I set it up so that you can just do that without a delay. Bullets have a trajectory time, have a time limit on them. Also, you can see I got death particles in the game. Really simple particles because I didn't want to futz with making textures. Or importing textures that just don't vibe with the graphics that exist. Because that always sucks worse than having no textures. You never want to have textures that don't vibe. unless you're gonna modify them yourself. But essentially this game goes to about 5 minutes and then it fucking deletes you. No, cat. Please, that's my but cat's increasing the difficulty curve for me live. That's very fun. I think she wishes she had more food, but she got wet food today and she should be very happy about having that for breakfast. If I'm not careful, she's gonna jump in my lap. And I did not... Okay, I need to remember to put a pause in. Maybe I'll put that on the space bar. Ow! Zala. So this goes to about 5 minutes, and you can see that it's already starting to spawn more enemies. Zala! Honey! Honey boo! Shoo! Thank you. I can't see chat because I didn't think about this setup. Oops. So you'll have to forgive me. I'm going to try to run out this timer. It's already going to start scaling. Well, wait, 160, 120. So I'm almost at 3 minutes. So yeah, this is already going to start getting hard for me. But might as well go. Oh, I forgot to constrain the mouse too. I should fix that. Okay. Somebody ping me with that, please. Constrain the mouse, Immy. Oh, gosh. Oh, and everything goes faster over time, too. I set that up so that infinitely scales. Whereas the difficulty curve itself is mostly in things spawning. So, like, we are into 240 is... So we're into 3.5 minutes, and you can see I'm actually struggling, and this is just with one type of enemy. This is without a boss implemented, which is something I was looking at doing. So even knowing my own game, like, it's still possible for this to, like, actually get the better of me. And I actually like game. I like I like that a lot. I don't like being bored when I'm building a game, that's for sure. So one of the ideas that I had was that you only recover bullets if you actually hit an enemy with it. And that would be like a hard limit and a real... Wait, am I God mode? Oh, I should have died this whole time. Oops. Well, I'm gonna leave it running. Once we get to 300 seconds, you're gonna see how ridiculous this gets. It should actually slow down the game really badly in just a moment here. And that's how you build a difficulty curve. Oh god. So now I can see chat. Yeah. My cat catches mice. She likes to play with mosquitoes if they're near the ground. She likes to play with roaches occasionally if they're fast enough. She likes to play with a lot of things. She gets really bored really easily. ADHD cat right there. So that's the game so far. Minus the whole I accidentally left God mode on. Uh, yeah, I did. Okay. So now I'm just kind of stuck debating here how I want to go about this. Because if I go with the original jam idea where you get a bullet back when you can't reload and you get a bullet back when you kill an enemy, then it's like that is the original prototype idea. But then like if I implement exploders, it makes it a little bit easier to do. Because then you would just get a bunch of bullets back, I guess. Like, it wouldn't make sense, but hey, it's there. It would be a way to compensate for the difficulty. But then, if I get to implementing a boss, how do you fight a boss when you only have 6 bullets? And you're not guaranteed exploder spawns. So you can't damage it that way all the time. Like, it's down to, like, complete randomness at that point. Unless I just decide to... Hmm... Hmm... Well, I guess... I mean, it can have a weak spot, but shooting that weak spot doesn't mean you're gonna get bullets back. But it'd be interesting if I had a boss that spawned exploders that you have to hit into it. Let's say you have to do that 3 times. And then it always keeps a certain distance from you. And that is my housemate coming back really quick to grab something.
One thing!
The one thing you missed was your alarm clock, sir. It's always one thing. Same thing when I go to conventions or on trips. There's always something. So, I guess at the moment, if I want to do that, then first off, I should probably implement the whole bullets thing and just say fuck it. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find... There it is. I'm going to grab my scratch pad here. My legal pad of notes. Be safe. Fuck you too. Are you? Okay. The Last Stand, day 4. Oh, music. I forgot to put on music. Alright. Ba-da-ba. Music. It's like, why is it so quiet in here? What am I doing wrong? Music. Okay, so Last Stand, day 4. We're gonna pretend it's not day 5 because the day off did not count. enable reloading as Boolean only. TLDR add a flag. Killing enemy refunds a bullet. Like, it was really cool having a reload mechanic, and I'm just gonna leave it in as a toggleable thing, but it's not conducive to the difficulty or the style of game that I wanted to build. So we are going to flag it and then disable the flag for gameplay. Ultimately, if you're gonna make it to the 5-minute mark, you're gonna do it because you're good, not because you just spammed bullets and waited for the reload. Everybody should be able to make it. Hopefully, most people should be able to make it to like 2.5 minutes. At least, even without reloads. But like, that depends on whether they miss or not. Okay. So killing the enemy refunds a bullet. Implement exploder enemy. Excuse me, my nose is not happy that I only just got my allergy med. So implement an exploder enemy. Explodes on death. Which includes contact, obviously, because why not? So it either refunds 0 bullets plus 1 per enemy killed with explosion, or it refunds 1 bullet plus 1. So like those are options. Okay. You hurry on back now, you hear? What's a brain cell? Am I right? What is brain cell? That's okay for people to see, I think. That's not what I meant to load. Okay. I wanted to pull this back up. Instead of game over, it should say get good. I don't actually have a game over screen, so I will show you what the game over is. And I think it's very appropriate. But I could always add more to it. So God mode's off. Bam! Blood, tombstone. You dead. I think it's really appropriate. But, because this is a prefab, if I want to say, you died, get good, I can. So we will add a label. Da, 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 da. Waiting for this music to do something. Label settings. I hate how this is actually not centered. Even though it is, and it's... who cares? Who the fuck cares? It's a damn game. Bam! You died. Get good. There you go. Alright, so, instruct player have to reload game. Add a silly loading screen. That's probably not happening today, but I have 2 hours on stream and then extra time today to work on stuff. So if I manage to break things down to small enough tasks, I can start implementing it bit by bit, and then suddenly I'll have like a whole fucking thing. Add a silly loading screen. Add silly help text. Silly, unhelpful help text, because we are memeing on loading screens, because we don't actually need one. Hopefully I'll be able to focus on stream. I'm feeling out of it today. Still. Okay, so this is... These two are later. Oh, and just to show you here, R does actually work. So we'll die, then we'll press R, and it'll reload the scene. So that was a really, really easy task off the list. I sure hope this coffee hits soon enough. This has a flag, that's a thing. Oh wait, this goes here. This is a separate set of stuff. That's a separate set of stuff. Where's my idea sheet? Welcome back, Noodle. Blog post, game jam. Not it. If you are accurate, you get your bullet back. If you are not accurate, you get no bullet back. That's my thought dump, not my idea sheet. This is the idea sheet? This is an older idea sheet. Where the bloody fuck? Oh. I used an appropriately sized legal pad. That's why. Bonk. Oh, don't drop that. Disorganized, just like an ADHD person would be. Oh, whoa, no. Oh, whoa, yes. I mean, like, worst case, I could disable that, probably, but, like, fuck you all. 1 HP, 6 bullets back. How do you get bullets back? Reloading? Kill enemies? More interesting. Make it so that they float to the player, too. Most enemies, excluding bosses, also have 1 hit point. Oh, okay, so an optional idea I had was that exploders could drop grenades so that you had a secondary thing you could use. I'm not going to do that because that's going to take me too much time to implement right now. And I don't even have exploders yet. And I want to be done by afternoon tomorrow, which is, before the game jam ends, I think. When does this actually end? I don't even remember. Ends May 14th. Yeah, so I want to be done tomorrow and not on the 14th because I already have Fia's Fate Core to, like, prepare my brain for. Yeah, exploders. So, this one's inspired by 20 Minutes Till Dawn, which is a game I hardcore binged because I hated Vampire Survivors and wanted something more interesting. And they have exploding enemies that explode your enemies as well as you. Now, they don't have a bullet mechanic like this. This is like a hardcore thing, but the idea is basically you would get some amount of crowd control to make through smart bullet use. To get some more ammo back, if you use exploders to kill things. So I guess if that's what you were asking about, if you're accurate, you'll get more bullets back. Yes, if you hit an exploder once those are implemented. Let's see here. I was very excited about the idea of getting grenades from exploders. Apparently I liked the idea of scavenging the bullets and items from enemies. So if I make this a bigger prototype after the fact, that's probably going to be the vibes that I go for, even if it doesn't jive with a normal audience. Enemies have a spawn composition. Nope! Nope! We're not doing spawn compositions for a game jam. That was really dumb. Well, I mean, I could if I spent 8 hours a fucking day and could focus that well, but no. Know what's realistic for you. I had notes in case I didn't have assets for how things should look, apparently. I had notes for points floating up to the score for some visual juice. Ammo floats to the player, visual juice. Do not delay prototyping. It is okay to release prototype for Game Jam without final assets. That's a really important one. That means absolutely nothing to most people, but like, because it's supposed to be obvious, but I apparently had to include mental health reminders. Spawn composition. So, again, 20 minutes till dawn. Although Vampire Survivors does this too. Like any game that spawns a lot of enemies over a lot of time or even any traditional shoot 'em up like Toho games or Raiden or R-Type, etc. Whether those stages are mapped out like in some of those games, or whether they're more random like in something like 20 Minutes to Dawn or Vampire Survivors, excuse me, there's always, almost always a spawn composition. So the way, not the way, but what kind of enemies can spawn when, and how do you want them to spawn? So if you're looking at a R-Type, Inazuka, I think is the name, or like any traditional shoot 'em up game that was on an arcade, they had rules for how enemies spawn, where enemies spawn, what they're going to do when they spawn. And this applies to almost every Toho game too. The whole reason that Toho can be so damn difficult is because it's predictable. Spawn compositions allow you to create predictability in a genre that would either otherwise become really, really stressful really fast. I mean, faster than it already can be. So my plan was I was going to have 3 types of enemies. I was going to have the followers that I have implemented. I was going to have the exploders that I talked about. And then I was going to have bloaters or pufferfish, however you want to call it, that don't hurt enemies when they die like exploders do, but rather put up this physical barrier that doesn't hurt you, doesn't hurt enemies, but it's a barrier that forces movement around it. And because I'm using the move and slide feature in Godot's character bodies, enemies would just naturally slide around it after a while. So I wouldn't have to implement navigation meshes or anything. This is all just physics engine right now. But that's a lot of effort, and it already took me an hour and a half to figure out physics layers and stuff in Godot, so not doing it. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna stretch, I'm gonna walk around for like 3 to 5 minutes to kind of force my brain to reset. Because I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I'm feeling it. So I will be right back. I will leave the music for you to enjoy. Okay. Okay. I think I have recovered a brain cell. Let's put it to use. So thank you for inspiring me to put in an actual death screen of some sort. That's really good. So next thing, we need to go into the scripts for this. Okay, I want to just take this extra code out because I don't know how to add in the flag without well, it's not the shooting part, that's the problem, I guess. It's just reloading. Just if ammo current is 0, there should be no reason to do anything in this code if there is no ammo at all. If ammo current is equal to 0 and can reload. This is the only place we set reloading to true. Ever. So in theory, this 2 lines of change should... Oh, right. Should, hopefully, do what I want. Let's find out, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I'm out of bullets! I'm gonna die! Okay, so that was easy. So how can we... Well, first we're going to start by adding add ammo. We're going to have a count, which is an integer. We're going to say ammo curve plus equal to count. So on ammo return, this is a signal connection function that we might use later, we might not. whether we do or not, we're just gonna say add ammo 1. Alright. Now, the player... Player. Do you have access to the gun? No! Fix! Unready variable, the gun. I'm gonna do that just to be mean to myself. Is equal to gun. We're gonna make sure that doesn't error. It did not error. Okay. Probably should make it, global signal, maybe? Okay, what is the absolute simplest way to implement this? Make a global signal, fire it, connect the player to it, have the player do a gun. Have the player do it so that we have a way to interrupt the signal in case we need to do advanced bullshit. And then... No, simple only. Simple only. Okay. Player has access to gun. Player just needs to be able to get stuff. What? Are you saying you want to test? You can has CPU? Yeah, you can do a gun. Don't tell your parents. What? That is so weird. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for that. Okay, so... Game signals. So we're gonna put this up here. Wish I could pin that. Okay. Signal player... Enemy. Absolute simplest thing. No, we're not gonna do that. Single player killed enemy. So, on the enemy follower, if collider and not dead, and tag is bullet. Game dot emit signal player killed enemy. This or statement. I'm not going to delete that now because that might actually break something, but this or statement is really... because it doesn't matter. My bullets are on the right team. If we go to the player, and if we go to gun, and we look here, build.team, so our bullet team is player. So this won't break anything. So if the team is player, the tag is bullet. Then we add a score and we signal that the player killed an enemy. We emit the signal on the target that was collided with. We set dead to true so that we don't repeat this code. Emit the signal to get an effect of choice. Cue this enemy free, which is to remove it from the node tree. This should just be fine. Okay. So emit signal, player killed enemy. And we're gonna make sure player killed enemy. Player ready. So we're gonna add a connection. Unkilled enemy pass. Gonna connect with the game signal. So game signals dot connect. Player killed enemy. Unkilled enemy. When we kill an enemy, we gun dot ammo 1. Huh? Oh. No! Rude. Callables, by the way, are just as weird in Godot script as they are in JavaScript. You're welcome. This is your piece of educational advice and... Oh no, a Texas joke. Huh. Huh, huh, huh. That happened. Uh-oh. What? 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 I mean, I'm clearly getting my ammo back. What? I'm not updating the UI element. The gun has a label. I should be updating the label. I should be updating the label. It's right there. Come on. Bam, 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 bam. Oh no, I ran out of bullets. You can make guns in Texas if you're born in Texas. That's a weird... Okay. Question not the Texas. Oh, this is so good. I love... Okay. So the gun now has... reloading flag, and killing an enemy refunds a bullet. We're doing really well. Because this is more than I expected to get done today already. So I've been doing so fucking much lately. Okay, well... where is our exploder enemy? While I have the time to focus. Right, okay. Wrong texture now. Snap, pixel. Alrighty then. Go to visibility, modulate. I don't want this to be red. I kind of want it to be red. I kind of want it to be a grayish red. And this color picker really does not help me do that. Oh, and this is a death effect too. So we want to add a timer. We want to set that timer for on physics, one shot, auto start. We want to add a script. There's a number of little things that I have to do to make the exploder enemy work out. So this is the most distracting part because there's actually so many little things I have to get done in order to make this really work. This shouldn't be a Node 2D. This actually should be a game entity. But it shouldn't be because it's not, but it is. So we're just gonna say fuck it. Neutral. Huh? Oh. Right. Theme is neutral. Tag is equal to explosion. So this tag is really important, and this is how this entire thing is going to work later. So we have a timer. We are going to connect its timeout method to the exploder cloud. 2, 3. Alright, so in 2D, we are going to just test this really quick. Enemy exploder cloud. We're gonna put this in the middle of the game scene. Right on top of the player. I forgot to make this the right type. Try that one more time. Okay, so it goes away. 0.75. So this needs a, oh god, collision shape. So first things first, we're gonna test killing the player with an explosion because that's more important than the actual exploder enemy. The actual exploder enemy itself can probably just be the same logic as an enemy follower. It just needs to drop this prefab instead. That would be the absolute simplest way to do this because I already have effect spawning set up. And the effect spawning system gives 0 fucks if you're spawning a character body 2D versus anything else. It just cares that I'm referencing a packed scene. So I can add any weird on-death logic I want to doing this. And if I wanted to implement like a Nuzlocke, not a Nuzlocke, but a randomizer challenge, I could do it. I could be a complete asshole and I could do it. So that you don't know which enemies are going to explode. That is the beautiful thing about trying to separate as much of your logic as possible without overdoing it. And it's why I care about it even though I'm doing a jam prototype. I want to build a good foundation for anything that comes after or good framework, just in general, for my game projects going forward. So, we have a collision shape 2D. I'm gonna make it circle shape. I'm just gonna... Oh. Yeah. Without going too far out. This is probably going to confuse the player, and I'd rather give them leniency. So we'll do it like here. So we have that, and then we need to grab. You can already hear the gears grinding to a halt as all that forward momentum just ends. So okay, so we just have the code that I want to reference, and we have the code that I need to work on. Physics process, delta, pass. Oh yeah, so this is an important note. Every single bit of game logic is running in physics process, no exceptions. It will not matter if you have FPS slowdowns. Movement, shooting, etc. happens on the physics ticks, which I believe currently run at 60 frames a second. I think I can change that, actually. Physics, 2D. That is cool. I didn't know we had physics starting. Okay. Where's, common? Yeah, okay, so the default used to be 30, I think? Not entirely sure. The default currently is 60 ticks per second. So this is really good for a lot of things. If I was going to try to make a rhythm game again, I would love the fuck out of physics ticks, because they are typically more reliable than your graphical frames per second. So your stuff is still gonna visually move as appropriate, but everything's going to be in sync with each other in terms of logic. So there's going to be no fucky-wucky. Yeah, so if you run this on a TI-82, you can't run this, but okay, hypothetically, if you could run it on a TI-82 at 1 FPS, it should theoretically still run a number of physics ticks in the background, still run the game, but you're obviously not going to be playing a game at that point. Yeah, ticks. Ticks, 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 tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Tick-tock, mother trucker! Oh fuck, I'm out of coffee. What a frickin' travesty. I guess I'll reuse the ice. Come here, water. I need to hydrate more. The sweet sound of ice being slapped around by water. McDonald's cups are so nice and reusable, I swear. Well, except for the bottoms, they're kind of bad. Oh well. At least they don't require paper straws in this state. No, I don't know anything about Ren'Py, so like if I said anything that resembles something in Ren'Py, it was a complete fucking accident and I'm sorry. Alright. Ready, so the velocity is 0. Physics process. Bar glided is equal to move. I don't need to move and slide. This does not need to move and slide. We don't want it to slide. Move and glide is going to be our function here. Okay. I do not need to set the velocity, but we're going to use the velocity anyways. Velocity multiplied by frame time step. Wonderful! So move and slide takes this into account. This is actually a static body. Oh, God. So, this is not something that I was counting for initially, but I thought of how to handle this, so, no, don't rename that. Create a new script, call it static entity 2D. It inherits static body 2D. So we're gonna take We're literally just gonna say static entity 2D. It's going to shit a brick, and we'll fix that in a moment. We want to go to game entity 2D. We want to copy and paste this. We want to paste it in. We are going to say static entity 2D for the game class. Oh. This is where I really wish I had interfaces. Oh, okay. Well... This is where we hit the brick wall. I don't think I can have multiple types. Okay. So a static body 2D. And a character body 2D should both implement a physics object. So we're gonna change this to a physics body 2D. We're gonna go here, and this is going to be a physics body 2D, and this is going to require me to change stuff that I have to do now. And that's the enemy follower code. Collided, uncollided. Okay, so If collider is null, then hit collider as a static entity 2D. So we know that when we're colliding with these different objects, it's either going to be a game entity or a static entity. If we typecast it, and this article is right, if we typecast it and we get a null, so if not player, then we know it's not a game entity, and we type it as a static entity. They will otherwise have more or less the same stuff. We set it to a physics body 2D because that's what both of these eventually drive from. They otherwise are the same thing deriving from different base classes. And they may eventually in the future have different needs. So we simply do this here. Now, enemy exploder cloud, there's no velocity. And enemy exploder cloud needs to be changed type. So a static body 2D. Now I need to read this really quick. Constant linear velocity, constant angular velocity. Collision. So here's the next part. I need to do the collision layers, right? So we don't interact with any, we don't have a layer, but we interact with the player. We're not going to interact with the player bullets. We're not going to be cruel. Enemies, we're already being cruel enough as it is. Enemy bullets doesn't count, and we're not going to interact with that either. So just enemies and player. So I have to look at static body 2D to check how I do collisions here, but the collision shape is still the same. Do we just get the same shit? That's me. This is normal stuff that doesn't help us. Oh, we can still move and collide? Okay. I would rather move and slide, though. Do I care? No, actually. I don't need code in this. At all. It is a static energy 2D with the tag explosion. The only things that need to care about this are the enemies and the players. It's already masking to interact with the enemies and the players. Cool! So we're just going to use the tag then. Explosion. And we're gonna queue free. And we're gonna copy this Well, no, we're not going to copy this. We're going to use the normal player thing. Go here. Go to player. Like, I didn't realize this was going to be a whole day on its own, but this is probably going to turn into a whole day on its own. Huh! What? You fucker. This doesn't actually help me at all. Because I want to see, now I'm really curious. Node, which is based on object, so I care about object. Node has... There's just, this is way too much thinking right now. Way too much thinking. Okay, the player. So we are actually going to go back to using chat collisions, but we are only going to so this is the typeless way to do it. We check if it has a tag. If it has a tag, we know the interface we're using. Because this is a duck type language, and that's really weird, and I don't want to think about this anymore. If the tag is explosion, we do this. On death. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to put this into its own function. Then we're going to copy that, and we are going to do this here. Uh. Why didn't that work? Let me guess. If collider.tag and collider.tag is equal to explosion. You died. Get good. So... The exploder should die too. It didn't. It shouldn't be a child of that. It should not be in the background. The exploder should be dying. Why? Why? Okay, fine. That might help. Oh, it did it 3 times. It's wonderful. I forgot to set is dead. Okay, well, Oh my god! Oh! Oh, my head. Okay. Let's see. Well, it seems to be working so far. I don't need to have an entirely separate enemy for this. Okay. Well, no. I have grown a brain cell just in time. Alright, delete this. Delete this. We're gonna go to enemy follower. Here. Actually, okay, so... So what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete that. And we are actually just gonna clone the enemy follower. So we're gonna duplicate this. Look at the work I'm saving myself now. Enemy exploder at TSCN, which is still just a enemy follower, but I can change the death particles. And it'll be an enemy exploder cloud instead. And the sprite can be different. Region. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna use these cute little sprites. Brrr. And we are going to differentiate them by changing the hue. They're orange now. We're gonna leave the same collider box. Collision shape. Enemy. This does not matter at all. I do not care about that. Target will be assigned automatically. Okay. I should save this color. I should save this color. Two days without my levocetirizine sent help. Okay, so we've saved the color. We're going to go into the exploder cloud really quick, and we're going to change the that. We're going to change the color of it to match so that it's color coded and you don't think it's going to be something else. We're going to go into the main here. We're going to go in 2D. The player is where the player should be. We're going to instantiate the enemy exploder. We're going to put it over there. We are going to do this. So it doesn't have a target. Okay, it gets slid around. You're not supposed to be part of the player. Get out of here with that. It's turned off because there's no player. I really need alternate behavior for that. So we grab this, we assign the player, now its collision and everything is going to be turned on. Bam, there's an explosion. Hey, we did it, yeah! Okay, next. We're going to go back to the enemy exploder scene. We're going to make sure it's named right. Now's the real shit. Did I do this code right? Hey, Lamau Young. Hey, explosions! And we can kill ourselves. That's probably not a healthy feature. I said this was gonna take all day. It's an explosion of flavor. Hey, final email. Sunny D. All the basic followers are just like trying to break through your wall and give you some Kool-Aid. And then the yellow ones are like, fuck you, here's your Sunny D. Yo, these don't refund bullets though. Don't do what? I don't know how much of a delay there is, so I don't know what you heard that made you concerned. Oh gosh, this is so good! It just works! It needs to be more complex later on, but it just works. Holy fuck. So if an enemy follower... Game editing 2D. Export bar tag. Tag entity export bar tag. Actually, we should just export both of these variables so that we can debug these easier. Should have done that the whole time because this is literally just a data holder. You said that I would not alive. In-game only. It's okay. In-game, we're allowed to unalive. Cause this ain't no Sword Art Online here. This ain't no game, no life. So I'm in the enemy follower, the tag. I don't need to worry about the tag, really. Wait. Oh, it's already exporting. Sure, whatever. Cool. We'll do that instead. We'll remember our colons. If we remember our colons, we will not have colon cancer. That's how that works, right? So here in enemy follower, the type is a follower. Here in enemy exploder, the type is an exploder. Oh, it's showing up now! That only took for fucking ever. Don't worry, I'm very uninterested in unaliving. Speaking of which, now I'm really distracted. So I'm going to engage that distraction really quick. Where is my browser? Here. This is a private email I have to check, so... ignoring my normal email. Let's go. Okay, well, therapist has not gotten the referral, or I just haven't been told about it yet, so we'll wait on that till next week and we'll send a reply email. But I am making progress. There is progress. My primary care provider is setting up the Medicaid referral as of yesterday, so... Once I get the confirmation that all is happening, I can start therapy. And it's remote therapy, because I would not be able to afford to go out to that city. Amazing. Well, I could, but I'd have to get Medicaid to reimburse it. Which is gonna be a huge pain. That's really expensive to get out there. Get it! Yes. Why was I doing tags? Something, 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 something. I wanted to hook up something, something. Points, ammo. How would I do that? Just by accessing tags? I wouldn't. Am I overthinking this? Like, the enemies are literally just calling the damn function anyways, aren't they? No. I'm overthinking this a lot. In almost any potential case, if an explosion happens, it's because the player shot something to cause it to happen. Because that's part of the fantasy and the player agency. So, sure. We'll just say fuck it. We'll stop overthinking this. So if I run myself nearly out of bullets here, and then I wait, explosions. Oh no, I have 7 bullets! That's not intended. LOL, I exploded. That's intended. Working almost as intended. You're not supposed to get that many bullets. So I forgot to add a bullet cap. You're getting your head examined on Monday. Get some! Wait. Like therapy or like physical examination? What happened? Gun. Ammo max. Ammo code is equal to lamp. Ammo code plus count. 0. Ammo max. Oh! That's neat. Neurologist. That's fancy talk. Run myself out of ammo again, almost. Bam. Bam. Okay. So, the extra time that I have now that exploders are naturally working, and holy fuck is that so pleasing to see, oh my god. Check my list. Implement the exploder, explodes on death. This refunds 1 bullet plus 1 per enemy, up to a maximum cap. I just forgot what I was gonna write down. Well, let's track that I clamped the ammo. Ammo max, which is done. Oh! I see, okay. So, they gonna like stick you in an MRI machine or something? Because that sounds like that kind of a complicated problem. What was I going to add? I thought of something to add. I have forgotten what I was going to add to my list of things to do today. Oh no! Well, I definitely, absolutely have ADHD. Holy shit. No! I need to learn not to click and drag. Right, okay, so I kind of do actually have to do spawn composition. Save me. We're going to do what I call a soft comp, which is RNG weights. So, because I don't want to just have a field full of exploders. I want them to be kind of rare. So I want there to be a 90% chance to spawn a normal follower and a 10% chance to spawn this. Bundled. Huh? Huh? I can bundle data in with the dictionary? In with the array? Huh? How? How the fuck do you do that? Well, we're gonna find out. Print. Enemies. On ready. For enemy in enemies. Print enemy. Look at that beautiful, not JavaScriptness. Packed scene. Print enemy dots. So you can't really bundle data. Okay, so we're gonna make this a dictionary. We're not gonna make it a dictionary. Oh, wow. Well, good luck. I mean, the MRI machine isn't the only imaging technology, but also neurologist is going to be able to sit down, work through really special cases like this, and hopefully find the answer for you. So, I really hope so. My mom had migraines her whole life, or like most of it, and the only thing that she could do for it, she couldn't even get a neurologist. She had to literally just take migraine meds every day. She had a specific one prescribed, and that's all the doctor could do. Lamau at the enemy list. I'm gonna make an internal class. Underscore enemy. Var, scene. Packed scene. Var weight float. And then it's going to be a enemies of enemy. Built-in. A resource. Uh-huh. What did it say it accepts? Built-in, a resource, a node, or an enum. Okay then, Godot, array types, array list, dictionary, etc. This is array, I don't want array. Do we have lists? No. Dictionary. You know, my body seems to be at a really bad time, so BRB. I am back. Yeah, I was gonna cut off at 4 Central. Anyways, so that works for me. I don't want dictionaries either. Okay. Well, I don't know if this is actually going to work. So we're going to do that. We're going to go back to main. We're going to stop using this. We're going to call it an array of enemy listings. Now we're going to go over to main here. We're going to see, can we make a new enemy listing? We kind of, it almost worked. Sala! Choo! Hey! Ah ha ha ha! It's a start. We're gonna have 2 enemy listings. This ain't the way I really want to do it, but it will suffice. What are you doing? Are you getting into your food? Oh, you smell the mouse. No. Okay. We save those for later. I got Sala some toy mice, and I accidentally put the bag on the bag, so apparently she realized that it smelled like a catnip mouse. Well, that's no bueno. Enemy follower in this one, weight 0.9. And the enemy exploder.tscn, weight 0.1. has a 90% chance of happening, that has a 10% chance of happening, but not yet because we haven't actually processed it. Of our enemy list. Oh gosh, this is really, really annoying. So I have not actually done this before. Might just go ahead and do this off screen because I'm really wandering now. My cat's distracting me! Stop eating the bag! So, yeah. An hour and 56 of live stream on YouTube though. That's pretty solid. And we'll see what happens to the video when it becomes an archive recording. Thank you for joining me, Noodle. I don't expect that we had any other viewers. I have no idea if we did or not. But thank you for joining me for my office hours. And I will see you Monday as well as on the Discord like usual. Bye!